class of engineering mechanics. This is lecture 6 of unit 4, okay. And the topic is impact of elastic bodies. So, first of all we should define what is the technical parameter which is used to know, which is used in solving the questions. First of all, line of impact. Line of impact is the axis, or you can say it is the line of action. It is the line of action when the velocity of a body, okay, if the velocity of the body, okay, along this, okay, it is coming from this one side, and the velocity and another is coming in this velocity. If they are coinciding with each other, okay, if collinear, then it is same line of action, okay, we will say the same line of action. Here line of action, okay, this is the line of impact, okay. Here line of impact, this one is line of impact, okay. Here one block, one body, okay, that is moving with velocity u1, okay, and another body, it is moving, it is moving with this one velocity, and it is going to impact here, okay. But this impact is not centric, it is eccentric, because the CG of this body is acting here, okay, and it is striking, impact is here, okay. Here in this case CG, okay, so it is in coinciding, with each other, okay. So, it is the central impact, it is eccentric impact, okay, it is a direct, no problem, but it is central and it is eccentric, okay. In this case, look, in this case the CG it is coinciding with the line of impact, okay, okay, but one is coming from this side, another is coming from this side, okay, and with inclination, with certain inclination, okay. Okay. So, that is why it is called as oblique impact, and since the CG is coinciding with the line of impact, that is, it is central impact, okay. So, oblique central impact, and it is oblique eccentric impact if the CG is not coinciding with the line of impact. This one, the first one body is this, and second one CG of the body is this, okay. So, this is one thing, okay, and next impact of, okay, let me define when any situation is happening during the impact, okay. So, if this is coming, if this small body is coming with u1 velocity, and if it is coming with u2 velocity, then when they are impacting with each other, then two type of things are there. First, they affect each other, means there is the deformation, first thing, okay. And second one due to elastic nature of the body, whether it is perfectly elastic or semi or rigid, okay, depending upon the property of the bodies, the deformation is cancelling with each other, and its reaction, okay, and there is the reaction, okay, of this collision, means they are getting scattering in different direction, okay. So, there is two process, means the first one process is deformation, okay. First one process is deformation, and second one is restitution, okay. body is going to deform, okay, and second one is restitution. Okay. So, during both process, okay, there is a change of impulse, there is a change of impulse. Okay. Say let us say force causing the deformation, say it is F d. So, impulse during deformation it is F d into t. Similarly, F r into d t, okay, impulse during restitution, okay, impulse during restitutions, right. Let us take example to derive the equations. Okay. So, before impact say the velocity of this body is u 1 and this is u 2 velocity. Okay. After impact, okay, after impact at any at certain point, and this is the line of the impact. Okay. The body is moving with v 1 and v 2 velocity, okay, v 2 velocity, okay, in this direction. Okay. So, let us consider m 1 as the mass of the first body, m 2 as the mass of the second body. Okay. u 1, okay, I defined u, okay, v 1 I defined u. So, if we apply the impulse momentum principle for the first body, then we can have f d into d t is equal to m 1 into u d max minus m 1 u 1, and what is u d max is what? U d max is the maximum deformation. Okay. The instant of maximum deformation, okay, the colliding body will have same velocity, let the velocity of the body at the instant of maximum deformation, say it is u d max. So, it is say u d max. So, at the time of deformation, okay, what is the final velocity? Final velocity is u d max, okay, and the initial velocity is u 1. Okay. Therefore, f d into t, okay, impulse momentum, it will be m 1 u d max minus m 1 u 1. Similarly, for restitution, okay, initial velocity will be considered as u d max and the final velocity it is v 1, okay, it is v 1. So, this is the momentum principle for the first body. Similarly, we can have okay. So, let us okay, by dividing both, okay, what we will get? Okay, we will get this one thing, okay, m 1 it will get cancelled out, okay, okay. Similarly, the same thing is for we can do the same thing for second body, okay, okay. So, 1 will replace by 2 and we are getting this one thing, okay. Since the ratio is same, okay, therefore, these two values will be same, should be same, and if we are doing that, then what we are getting? We are getting this one ratio, okay, that one ratio turns into this one v 2 minus v 1 divided by u 1 minus u 2, v 2 final velocity of body 2, v 1 final velocity of body 1 divided by this one, okay, means relative velocity of separation divided by relative velocity of the approach, okay, and that ratio is has been defined by the Newton, Sir Isaac Newton, and by coefficient, that is coefficient of restitution. This is the coefficient of restitutions, right, coefficient of restitution. So, we have in terms of velocity, we and when the impact is there, we have this one equation 1, this one equation, okay, and this E, it depends upon the elastic property of the bodies, okay, perfectly elastic it is 1, okay, and for in between elastic and rigid, it is in between, it is less than 1, right, okay, it is less than 1, because what can be the thing, v 2 minus v 1 is equal to u1 minus u2, that can be possible only, okay. And it is the case, it will be the case when it is the perfectly this is if E is equal to 1, okay. So, the next thing, if okay, so this is the one equation, and we will actually in solving the problem of impact, okay, impact problems, we are using two equations. First one equation conservation of moment, and second we are using coefficient of restitution. In case of direct contact, okay, direct contact, I told you what is the direct contact. So, principle of conservation moment, W 1 by G U 1 plus W 2 by G U 2 is equal to W 1 by G V 1 plus W 2 by G V 2, right. So, G G can be cancelled out, okay. G can be cancelled out for in terms of weight, that can be written out. And second equation is from coefficient of restitution, okay, coefficient of restitution, that I have told you, okay. Oh, this was for the direct contact, and if the contact is oblique, okay, both equations, in this case both equations are going to use, but the component of the velocities in direction at right angle to the line of impact remains unaltered, means they are not going to change. If means what I mean to say, if this is the line of impact, if this is the line of impact, and the component of the velocity in perpendicular direction, that is not going to contribute anything in that, okay. If the component of velocity, it is if this is the case, if this is the horizontal, okay, after resolving the velocity, if this is the horizontal component and this is the vertical component, then only this horizontal velocity is going to contribute anything in the impact, but it is free from any consideration, right. So, let us do one question. This is the in this question what is given, two block, it is direct central impact, okay. This is the case of direct central impact, okay, means the line of impact, okay. If we the line of impact, okay, this is the line of impact, okay, the CG, okay, centroid of every body will be coinciding with a single line, okay. Impact line is, this is the impact line, okay, impact line, okay. This is the case, occurs between 300 Newton body moving to right, 300 Newton body moving to right, okay, means this one direction, okay. This one direction means what is given to us, u1, okay, means this is the u1, okay, this is u1, okay, u1 is given, and 150 Newton body moving to left with a velocity of 10 meter per second. What it mean? u1 is value of u1 is 6 meter per second, right, and u2 is how much? u2 is minus 10 meter per second. Why? Because it is if we are considering, if we are taking this one direction, okay, this one direction as positive, then we need to take this as if u1 is positive, then u2 will be negative. If u2 is positive, then that will be negative, okay, no problem, take u1 as positive sign. So, u1 u2 is this one, and what we need to calculate, find the velocity of each body after impact, means what we need to find, we need to find v1, okay, we need to find v1 and we need to find v2, okay, we need to find v2. If the coefficient of restitution is 0.8, okay, means coefficient of restitution means E is equal to what is the expression? It is actually V2 minus V1, okay. It is V2 minus V1 divided by U2 minus U1 is equal to how much? It is 0.8. So, write equation number 1. So, we need to find two things. Okay. First equation is this one, first equation is this one, and the second equation, for second equation we will need to we will use which one, principle of conservation of moment. Okay. Conservation, according to conservation of momentum. Okay. This one, conservation of moment, we will have according to conservation of moment or momentum. Okay. So, using that, what we need to write, we can write, okay, mu, actually we need to write mu, but we can write w into u1, no problem. Okay. Because g is going to cancel out. So, I am writing here w. W means okay, w1 into u1 plus w2 into u2, okay, that is equals to w1 into v1 plus w2 into v2. Okay. w1 is what? W1, okay, W1 is 300, okay, W1 300 Newton, okay, W2 here 150 Newton, okay, U1 U2 is this one. Okay. So, can we have another equation? Can we have another equation in terms of V1 and V2? Yes, we can have. So, putting this as 300 U1 means 6, okay, plus 1500 sorry 150 times of minus 10 is equal to 300 V1 plus 150 V2. Okay. Write equation number 2. Now, solve equation 1 and 2. Means V1 and V2 can be calculated. So, if we will calculate, then you will get its value 3.6 meter per second and V2 as 9.2 meter per second. Okay. So, that are the result. So, this is the first problem. Of this chapter, impact of elastic bodies. So, let us do one more question. In this question, a ball, 10 kilonewton ball, weight of the ball is 10 kilonewton, traverse a frictionless tube. Okay, okay. The ball is flowing through that. Okay, means frictionless means there is no need to consider the forces in contact with tube and ball. Okay, falling through a height of 2 meter. It is falling through a height of 2 meter. Means this one height is given to us as 2 meter. Okay, 2 meter. Okay. Then strikes a 20 Newton, okay, it's a capital N, not small n, 20 Newton ball hang from a rope, okay, okay, this one hang from a rope and this one distance is 1.2 meter, hang from 1.2 meter long, okay, another ball, okay, this is one ball and this is another ball, okay. 10 to Newton. Okay. Determine the height to which the hanging ball will rise. Okay, will rise if the collision is perfectly elastic. If the coefficient of restitution is 0.7, means perfectly elastic means what? I told you that it is equals to 1. When it is perfectly elastic, it is 1. Okay. Okay, no problem. Second equation will change. Okay. First equation will remain same. So, what we how we need to proceed this question? Okay, we need to first actually here we need to find the height actually. Okay, we need to find the height. So, this height can be calculated okay, when it is impacting, okay, it is when it is impacting, okay, it means if we know the velocity, okay, if this is mass this is body 1 and if this is body 2, okay. So, if we know this value as V 1, okay, if we know the value of final velocity 1, okay, then we can have okay, this is final velocity V 1 and okay, V 1 and V 2, okay. If it's the final velocity, if this the final velocity, okay, this is coming horizontally, okay, this is coming horizontally, okay, and this is this one, okay, based on the velocity V 2, okay, based on the velocity V 2, okay, it is under root 2 G H actually, okay. So, this will be the height, okay. So, H will be what? H will be V 2 square upon 2 G, okay. So, finally, what we need to calculate? We need to calculate the final velocity actually, okay. Actually, we need to calculate the final velocity, okay. So, we will do same as we did in previous example. So, apply first of all okay, take this one case, okay, case 1, okay, case 1 means when E is equal to 1, when E is equal to 1. So, if E is equal to 1 means 1 is equal to V 2 minus V 1 divided by U 2 minus U 1, okay, okay. So, here let us find what is given, okay. This is the tube, okay, this is actually falling, na, this is falling means value of U 1, okay, this is falling actually. So, value of U 1 it is 0, okay, and U 1 and U 2, okay. Let us check what is the value of U 2, what is the value of U 2, U 2 value, it is okay, no, actually where the collision is acting actually, U 1, okay, let us change here if we are considering U 1 here, then what is the meaning of here, okay. The value of V 1 what we have written here, that is actually U 1, okay, that is actually U 1. So, U 1 is not 0, this is not 0, it is equals to under root 2 G if this is H, okay, I am writing into 2, okay. This is the value of U 1, and U 2 will be what? U 2 will be 0 because it is stationary, no, it is not, it is hanging to that, okay. So, this is U 1 and U 2, so U 1 is known to us under root 4 G, okay, and its value is 6.246, okay. You can calculate under root 4 into 9.81, it is okay. So, it is no, it is 4 into 9.81 and it is a square root. So, it is 6 point U 1 value is 6.264, okay. From kinematics we can calculate 2.264 meter per second. U 2 value is 0, So, here we can have equation, we can have an equation V 2, V2 minus V1 is equal to U2. U2 is 0. Okay, U2 is 0 minus U1 means minus 6.264. Write equation number 1. Write equation number 1. Okay, this is from equation of substitution restitutions. Okay, another principle of conservation of moment. Okay, another case, another equation will be derived from conservation of moment. So, it is m u1 plus m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, it is better to write actually w in place of m. Okay, so I am replacing m by m1 m2 by w1 w2. Okay, so its weight is so what is m1 m1 here. Okay, m1 I am replacing it by w1, and w1 we know that it is 10 Newton. Okay, and m2 I am replacing it by w2, and it is how much? It is how much? W2 it is 20. Okay, it is 20 Newton. Okay, it is 20 Newton. It is 20 Newton. Okay, it is 20 Newton. So, m1 10, u1 value is 6.264 plus, since u2 is 0. So, what is the need to put value of m2? Okay, so m1 10 v1 plus 10 v1 plus 20 v2. So, write equation number 2. Write equation number 2. We can calculate the value of v1 and v2. We can calculate the value of v1 and v2. So, value of v1 and v2 we can calculate value of v1, that comes to be minus 2.088 meter per second, and v2 which is coming as 4.176 meter per second. Okay, so these are the results. Okay, so these are the result. Now, we need to calculate the height. Okay, we need to calculate the hanging ball which will rise the hanging ball. Okay, height. Okay, so to calculate the h, we need to apply the to calculate the h, we need to apply the work energy principle. Okay, so change in kinetic energy, if we get the change in kinetic energy is equal to work done, okay, okay, and work done, change in kinetic energy, that is known to as for block B. For this for W2 is equal to 20 Newton. Okay, if we are doing this one thing for W2. Okay, so the kinetic energy, initial velocity is 0, initial velocity was 0, final velocity is this one. So, change in kinetic energy, that is known to us work done. Suppose the height is h. Okay, height is h. Okay, and the force causing this so then it will be the force causing that, it is f will be what? F will be work done. Okay, change in kinetic energy, that is known to us, and work done is okay, 20 is a 20 is a weight mg. Okay, is a m. So, equate kinetic energy with 20 into h. So, to get the value of h, h. Okay, so this is the procedure how to get the height. Okay, and after calculating you will get value of h as 0.889 meter, right. So, in first case it is this, okay, and in second case it is 0.642 0.2 meter. Okay. So, let us try by yourself. Okay. In starting I told you that should not be applied here. Okay. Okay, h is equal it is not h is equal to v square upon 2 g here actually. Okay. It is this one. Okay. Change in kinetic energy h value will be change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. Change in kinetic energy is known to you and it will be applied for block B. Okay. Work done force causing motion, it is 20 Newton and this is a h. Okay. So, the rest of question this is the oblique impact. Okay. And next class I will tell you how to solve. Okay. So, okay, now this is the questions were taken from this book. Okay. So, thank you very much for listening and see you.